Yeah, I didn't start out that, the check swing kind of hurt a little bit, obviously, and then the hit batter. I didn't know if that was a good or bad thing, with the Adams or Molina. Then Molina hits the double. And then the two-out knock there was pretty significant, too, the base hit that made it a 4-run inning. I just, again, I just thought it wasn't going to settle down, and it was really a fresh bullpen. And they all pitched well. I mean, Ronnie wasn't as sharp as he can be, but I really liked what Montgomery did a lot. I thought Cahill was extremely sharp today also. So there's a lot of positives. We had chances to score runs, run around third, less than 2 outs. We didn't fulfill that. We made their starter throw 115 pitches in 5 innings. I think that's a positive. We got Duke and O in the game. Those are all positives. So, yeah, I mean, there's our starter had a tough day today. That's it. Otherwise, we did some nice things. Contreras continues. Good at bat again. Beats out a ground ball in the infield. Hits a home run late. I thought Rizzo looked really good at the plate. Dexter's looking like he did in the first half again. That's nice to see, too. Coughlin could not hit that ball any better than he hit it to center field. That's a perfect example. When the Hawk's up, man, you are in trouble. You hit the ball right into it. It's so there was a lot of good stuff that occurred.
You know Jason as well as anybody. Besides us seeing the results, do you know pretty quickly if he's got his good command of his fastball or not?
Yeah, I mean, he normally, if you get him by, I think the first couple 3 innings, he's normally settles in pretty well. That's what I think I've seen. He just has to get through some moments, and then when he starts hitting the edges with that fastball down and away to the righties, that's when he gets really tough. Obviously even Molina with the two strike base hit to right, I took that as a sign where he wasn't going to be missing as many bats. And again, just out of respect to baseball in general, we're trying to win that game there today, even though we have nothing to gain necessarily. So I thought it was the right thing to do at that moment with Montgomery. But with Jason, as he gets into the game, he normally gets better.
Do you know how Jason fits into the postseason picture at this point?
We haven't talked about any of that yet.
Do you think the rest has helped, when you talk about with Fowler and Silvers, there's a lot of rejuvenation
Yep.
as well. Do you think the rest has played a factor in that?
Absolutely. No question it has. And it's like I said, this next week I'm going to try to be creative regarding how we're going to do this. So they'll get even more rest, but I want them to play. There's this fine line between resting and maintaining an edge. And then we have several days off before the actual playoffs begin. So there's a lot to contend with here mentally and try to strike a balance that, again, keeps them competitive, keeps them on edge in a good way, and at the same time rest them.
Your postseason picture is more of a big picture approach rather than, oh my gosh, this guy had a good outing or this guy had a bad outing. You're looking at.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I'm not worried about a good or bad outing right now. I'm not. I pretty much what the guy is. If a guy's got his stuff going on or if he doesn't. Does he have a little injury that nobody's aware of, or that he's not, bringing forth, all that kind of stuff? What's going on within? How's his breathing? I mean, is he too quick lately? Is he under control? All those different things to consider, but the greater body of work matters.
You know what the atmosphere is here when these teams meet in the regular season? What would it be like in the postseason?
I don't even know, because it's hard to imagine that it could be better than it is all the time here. We play a playoff game every night. It just feels that way. If you're in a dugout when that thing starts up, part of the game, throwing out the first pitches, the Star Spangled Banner, the folks around the dugout, behind the dugout, and just looking at the masses. There's no difference. I mean that. I have no idea unless there's more people hanging out outside. It's raucous all the time. You got to give our folks credit. Our people show up and they're loud and they're very positive.
So the Cardinals are in a dogfight of their own to get in. If they get in for any opponent, how tough of a foe would they be?
They'd be very tough. They're a really good hitting ball club. I said that last night, so to not discount what Jake did, because you saw what they're capable of doing today. They're very good offensively. They can match up out of the bullpen. They do a lot of things. They have a lot of veterans on the team, guys that have been there, done that. So they're very formidable, I think.
This is the third time you got to see Reyes, and I think you guys had much more success, especially Soler laying off some of the pitches that I think you guys chased the previous time. I mean, I guess you see him again, this is only a benefit to you at that point.
Agreed. I think the big thing with him is to really make him come into the strike zone. If you're going to help him at all, he's going to have a nice day. His stuff's really good.
Is Javi
Yeah, we play tomorrow.
Because they just showed, the TV camera showed a shot of Ed Albert talking to him.
Who was?
Ed Albert.
Oh, Eddie was actually talking. Yeah, that's really incredible. It is hard to believe. But I'm going to try to find out exactly what Eddie was trying to get across the hobby.
Maybe he was just giving him a glass of water.
I mean, it could have been water. It could have been sunflower seeds. Who knows? Do you know any good places to eat in Chicago? He might have asked him that. That's Eddie. Right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Back in the field today, playing a full game first time since his little setback, and he was in a good rhythm before
Right.
How big of a priority is it to get him back?
It'd be nice to get him back. I totally agree with that. I mean, he presents the lineup presents differently with him in it. There's more you could I just put him in a 7-hole just because he's just coming back. I didn't know what to expect. You'd love to hit him higher than that. He's a force. He's an absolute offensive force. You play him for 7 innings, grab a lead, and get him out on defense. That's the optimal situation. So it was a good first step back.
So was he told to take it a little easy and make sure he doesn't re-injure himself?
No, he was not by me. He was not by me, and I agree with you. There's times it looked like he was a little bit ginger, moving around. But I did not hear anything negative at all.
Couldn't help but notice there were football jerseys on chairs.
Yep.
You got a theme trip coming up?
Yeah, we're tomorrow football. Your favorite football jersey team. I got mine. There's also it's working in conjunction with the rookies dressing in a certain way. So it's basically football season. So that's it. But it also has something to do with the dress for tomorrow night.
Cheerleaders?
I didn't say that.